Welcome to Mindful Movement. And so I'm just inviting you to just get whatever props that you might need, any blocks or pillows, blankets. And when you're ready, take a seat. Find just whatever is most comfortable for you in this moment. Maybe your feet are on your blocks. Maybe your feet are just directly on the ground. Settling in here in this posture. Feel your sit bones on your chair. Maybe your eyes soften. Maybe you even close your eyes. Just take a moment here to arrive in this practice. Just bring your awareness to your body. Starting from the soles of the feet and just noticing the connection to the surface beneath you. Feel the ground, the floor, the blocks. And just working your way incrementally up your body. Start to notice the legs, the lower legs, the knees. Noticing the thighs. And just accepting whatever you notice as best you can. If there is any discomfort or unease, maybe adjusting your legs, seeing if that helps. Again, just noticing without judgment, just allowing this present moment to be here. Maybe noticing now your sit bones, the hips. Feel again that surface underneath you. Just really being present in your body. Maybe noticing the abdomen now and the breath. Again, maybe you've worked your way up already to the lower chest or the upper chest. Maybe you're noticing your hands, wherever they're resting. Perhaps even the fingers. And just like the legs, working your way up your arms. The lower arms, the elbows, the upper arms. Noticing your shoulders. And the back. Again, working your way up from the shoulders, maybe feeling the collarbones and the neck and the jaw and the tongue, your mouth, the ears, your cheeks. The nose, noticing the temples, the eyes, the eyelids, the eyebrows and forehead. Maybe you notice your hair or no hair. Noticing your scalp. Just in your mind's eye, just take in your whole body. And take a moment now to make an intention for your practice. Our theme as we continue in our time together is going to be the human experience. We have just gone through each part of our body, noticing and accepting what we notice without judgment, just allowing this time here on your chair in this practice to be just accepting the human or experiencing being human. And so let us now just notice our posture. Maybe your shoulders are perhaps relaxed, rounded forward. Maybe notice here a lengthening of your spine. Maybe your shoulders come back. Maybe start to feel an openness here in the front of the body now as you lengthen your spine. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Imagine that string lifting you up as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel your feet, feel your sit bones on the ground, on the seat. Feel that connection still. And take the hands now. Let's take the hands and just gently rest the backs of the hands on your thighs if they're not already. And let's just notice our breath now. Feel the breath in your body. Your eyes again can soften, or maybe they are closed. And start to open and close your hands or your fingers with your breath. So as you inhale, let's inhale. Just spread the fingers out wide as possible. And as you exhale, exhale and clench the fingers. Maybe make a fist. Inhaling and exhaling. And just having this connection with your breath and your body as you inhale and exhale. So as you spread out the fingers as you inhale, see how wide you can spread the fingers apart, outstretching them, and as you exhale, clenching them, making a softer, tighter fist. And now let's just see if we can reverse that coordination. So now as you let me think for a minute. We're inhaling. As you inhale, make a fist. Clench your fingers closed. And as you exhale, extend the fingers. And just see how that feels. So you really have to think about your coordination of your breath and the movement of your body. And one may seem more natural than the other, or not. Maybe there is no difference. Again, there's no right or wrong in your practice. Just noticing. And let's add to this movement now. Let's, on our inhale, clench our fingers close and raise the chin up. As you exhale, exhale, extend the fingers and tuck the chin under. So move with your breath. As you inhale, inhale, raise your chin up as high as is comfortable. And as you exhale, tuck your chin under. And again, remembering the movement of your hands as best you can, clenching or closing the fingers, inhaling and exhaling. Extend the fingers. So just bring a gentle movement to the head. Again, this coordination with our breath and our body. And just bringing some meaning to our movement here. As our head moves up and down. In our culture, this means like an affirmation or a yes. And so perhaps we can think about our human experience and just accepting, saying yes to whatever our human experience is. Not resisting it, just accepting it and saying yes. And then the next time your head is tucked under, just pause here. Maybe your fingers are extended. Just receive here with the palms open. Whatever it is that is going to nourish your body in your practice here, nourish your spirit. And then when you're ready, bringing the head back to neutral, you can release the hands, maybe bring the arms out to the sides. Now let's come into this posture here. Again, noticing the spine, arms active at your sides, spreading the fingers out. Now let's start to move the arms. So let's inhale as we do, like we were doing. Let's inhale, let's close the fingers and lift the arms. Bending the elbows and exhale, release. And so we'll just do this at your own pace. Again, this human experience, now we're bringing more movement to our body. Notice here what it feels like as you bend your elbows. Maybe you start to feel some other parts of your body, maybe the muscles in your arms, in the upper arms. Notice your posture still. Shoulders still back in alignment with your hips. Feet still on the ground, lengthening through the crown of the head. All right. Let's go ahead. After your next exhale, come back to stillness. And let's start to bring in some movement to the legs. So alternating legs, we could start with the right leg first. Inhale the right leg and both arms. And exhale, release. The left leg comes up. Just a few times here. Moving at your own pace. One more time on each side. Raising the knee, lowering the leg. All right, so when you're ready, come back to stillness here. So we're gonna come into a pattern here of vinyasa, movement with our breath. We've been moving with our breath. We're gonna come here into another movement. So we're going to alternate the arms. So we were moving in unison. Now we're going to do some contralateral movement. So we're going to move one arm first, and then the other, and then both. All right, so let's do that a few more times. Just alternate arms. Still moving with your breath. Inhaling, clenching the fist. Exhale, extend the fingers. Let's do that just one more time on each side, alternating the arms. And then we're going to add on to that. So you alternate the arms and then you come into unison and extend. So let's put that together. Okay, the next time both arms are at your sides, just come back to stillness, grounding through your feet, noticing your posture again. Let's add the leg movement to that pattern. Again, so we're going to move the opposite leg, just like we're walking or marching. And so the leg movement just continues, and you are going to pay attention to the arms. So alternate arms and then unison. So let's start with your feet on the ground. Length through your spine. On your next inhale, let's take up the right leg and the left arm. And exhale. Opposite side. And remember both arms now. And then continue. Oops. You really have to pay attention. Contralateral movement with the arms and the legs, and then both arms. And one last time. And next time, both feet are on the ground, arms at your sides. Just come back to stillness. And again, just check in your body, what it feels like to be still. Let's take the arms, extend them towards the knees, and maybe moving to the front side of your chair. Let's bring some movement to the spine now. So your feet flat on the ground or on your block still, arms extended. We're going to come into what is called our cat and our cow. So as you inhale, slide your hands towards you, chin raises up towards the sky, shoulders back. Feel that arch in the back. As you exhale, tuck your chin under, extend your arms, round your back now. So, inhaling and exhaling. Coming into your cat and your cow. Movement of the spine, flexion and extension. And as you move in this pattern, if it feels good to hold one of the poses a little bit longer, just lingering in it, you can hold your pose as long as it feels available to you, as long as it feels good in your body, and then move when you're ready. And just a reminder that this is your practice. You move at your own pace. Our theme again is just what is it like to be in our body in this, to be human, this human experience. So you're just feeling all the parts of your body that you notice as you move. After your next exhale, inhale and just come back to stillness. Just once again, what it feels like after movement to be in your body. And as you continue to just be in stillness, just notice what you might be hearing around your space. Just allowing those sounds to be present here in your practice. It's part of the human experience is our senses. And now let's use our breath in vocalization now. And so we're going to go through these vowel sounds, the ah, a, e, o, u. So those 5 sounds. And so as we go through those sounds, I just encourage you just to engage all the muscles in the face. So much of the human experience is in our face and the expressions that we make. And so just using our breath as a way to engage all the muscles in our face. Also, part of the human experience is also our voice, how we communicate. There's lots of nonverbal communication, again, with expressions in our face, but there's also the voice. And so here we're going to also project our voice as best you can. You're in your space. Hopefully, you can just have that freedom to be as loud as you can. You're not going to have to worry about other people around you. So have fun with it. Again, you're going to use all the muscles in your face. You're going to be as vocal as you can, as loud as you can. So using that breath, we're going to take that full breath in, and then on the exhales, a full exhale, moving through those vowel sounds. So as soon as you finish your breath on the exhale, just immediately come into your next breath, that full breath in, and then continue to the next sound. And so we're going to be moving at a different pace because our breath is going to be different. And so just, again, this is your practice. You move at whatever breath pace that is going to be available to you at this moment. So let's settle in, come into a comfortable seat. Let's lengthen our spine again. Create more space here for our breath. So just bring your awareness to your breath again. Start to deepen that inhale. Just a few more breaths in, deep breaths in. And then on your next inhale, inhale completely, and then exhale, begin.
After your last exhale, just come back to silence. Come back to your breath in your body. When you're ready, let's take the hands, if they aren't already, onto your thighs, and you're off your chair, off the back of your chair, just creating space behind you, and maybe taking the feet slightly wider, maybe shoulder width if they aren't already. And let's just start to circle the body. So inhaling forward and across, and then as you exhale, round back. Circle the body here. And again, as you move, you might feel that a certain position feels exceptionally nice, and so you could linger there perhaps a little bit longer. Maybe you feel muscles that you haven't felt yet today, what it feels like in this body at this moment. And when you're ready, come back. Stillness. And then on an inhale again, move in the opposite direction. Inhaling forward and across, and again circling back as you exhale. Notice how it feels to move in a different direction. Again, bringing some meaning to movement here. You're circling the body, feeling all the muscles, all the different parts of the body as you move. You just might think of the human experience sometimes in life. Just maybe feel like we're going in circles. But notice your feet. You feel that your feet on the ground. There's that foundation, the sit bones on the chair, grounding you no matter what is going on in your life. Feel that foundation beneath you. Support. When you're ready, come back to stillness. Notice your posture. And just like in life, sometimes things could be going in circles or in any direction, which may not be comfortable at the moment. Just knowing that at some point it will pass. Come back to stillness. All the while, as best you can, feeling that ground beneath you. There's that part of your being that is unchanging, finding your strength and courage and
part of you, that foundation beneath your feet, beneath your chair in this practice. Also that part of you in your being that doesn't change no matter what goes on in your life. All right, let's go ahead. Start to move the arms again. Take the hands by your sides. Let's inhale, raise them up now, overhead. As you exhale, turn the palms down, floating them down. As you raise your arms on an inhale, maybe start to feel the length through the side bodies. Extending upward, exhaling, grounding down. Inhaling the arms up, and exhaling, release. So let's start to alternate the arms on your next inhale. So as you exhale, both arms down, let's start to alternate the arms. So maybe you start with your right arm. Inhale the arm up, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. So you're moving at your own pace. Now, the next time you inhale the arm up, let's start to take the hand into the opposite direction. Feel a stretch through the side body, and there's a movement of the spine here now, this lateral movement of the spine. You're moving at your own pace. Alternate the arms. Then let's go one more time on each side with your breath. When both arms are at your sides, just pause here for a moment. Let's transition to holding that pose now. So let's take the right leg, let's take it out to the side. So your left leg is going to stay forward. I'll move it here like this. Left leg forward, your right leg comes out to the side. All right. Let's take the left arm, rest it at your side. Still notice your posture. The right arm can just rest on the thigh. Going to hold our pose. On an inhale, inhale the arm up. As you exhale, exhale over towards your right. And holding this pose as best you can. Softening your shoulder away from your ear. Feel the stretch through the side body. Just breathe into that left lung. Feel the stretch through the ribs. On your next inhale, inhale the arm up and float the arm down. All right, let's go ahead, take your leg back to the front of your chair and step out your opposite leg now. soles of the feet on the ground, resting your left arm on the leg and your right arm by your side, feeling that length through your spine, noticing your posture. And then on an inhale, inhale the arm up and exhale towards your left, softening your shoulder away from your ear, holding this pose as best you can. Breathing into that right lung, feeling the breath in the ribs expanding and contracting. On your next inhale, inhale, coming upright, float your arm down. Stepping your leg back forward, both feet in front of you, both feet on the ground. Come back to your seated posture here, arms at your sides, shoulders back, length through the spine. And coming into a spinal twist now. So feeling that rotation of the spine. And so we're going to use our breath again in this movement. On an inhale, let's inhale the arms up. As you exhale, exhale, rotate towards your right. Float your right arm down and your left arm behind you. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, opposite direction. And just moving with your breath, this rotation from side to side. As you inhale, the arms can come up. As you exhale, lower them down as you rotate from side to side. And one more time on each side. And then the next time the arms are overhead, inhaling the arms up, and then exhale, release the arms. Holding now this rotation of the spine, let's take our left hand behind us. So at the back of your chair or behind your hip. And let's take the right hand and place it on your right knee, on your left knee. On an inhale, as we do, we inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, rotate towards your left. So rotate. Engage your core and rotate from your core and your head. If it feels available for your neck, you can turn your gaze, look behind your shoulder, or you could keep your gaze neutral. So as you hold this pose, on your inhales, you're lengthening, and as you exhale, see if you could rotate ever slightly more. And on your next inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. And then unwind. Just come back to neutral. Just feel the echo of that pose. And when you're ready, take your opposite hand behind you at the back of your chair, behind the hip, and your left arm on your right knee, lengthening as you inhale, and exhale, rotating from your core. Holding this pose, lengthening on the inhales, and exhale, rotating ever slightly more. Last breath here. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, rotating. And then unwinding. Once more, just noticing what it feels like after we come out of that pose. Okay, another pose here. We're gonna inhale, both arms up, raise your left knee. Exhale, step it out to your side. Come into these cactus arms here. All right, inhale, the arms up, and exhale, release the arms. Hands are on your knees here. And let's go ahead and just rotate the body again. Coming back to stillness, rotate the opposite direction. When you're ready, come back to stillness. Let's take that right leg and extend it out to the side, or extend it forward. Feel both feet on the ground. Let's take the arms up on an inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can put your palms together and exhale the palms in front of you. And then on an inhale, let's inhale, extend the arms out, stretching them out about shoulder height. And then inhale, bringing them back together in front of your body. Palms together and extend. Breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe out, maybe your head follows your right arm, looking out to the side. So bringing our arms together as we breathe in and extend as we breathe out. And the next time you extend your arms, holding them here as best you can. Maybe your gaze turns towards the side, towards your right, maybe looking beyond those fingertips. Here, notice again your posture, you're lengthening through the spine. So you're looking towards the right. Notice here your body, your torso. It's still neutral. You're not leaning towards the right. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Arms are about shoulder height if that is available to you. And when you're ready on an exhale, release that arm behind you. Turn the right palm up and then inhale, raise it overhead. Maybe your gaze follows it. Maybe you feel a little bit of an arch in the back. The arms overhead, you could feel a little bit of a back bend here maybe. Maybe you feel an openness through the side body. Your gaze also can stay neutral. And on an inhale, inhale, coming back up and releasing the arm. Let's take the elbow to the thigh here and inhale your right arm up and take it over to the left. Extend here. Again, just feel that stretch through the side body, maybe through the fingertips all the way down to the toes. On an inhale, inhale, coming upright again, float your arm down. Let's step the feet together. Just come back to this grounding pose, allowing a moment here just to check in with the body, having this human experience, noticing just what it feels like after holding those poses. And as you're ready, let's inhale the arms up, bringing the right arm up, and exhale, let's step it out to the side, release the arms. So feet are flat on the ground here. And let's just go ahead now, extend the left leg. And on an inhale, arms raise overhead. Take the palms together. As you exhale, palms come in front of the body. And let's just retrace that movement. Inhale, palms up overhead, and exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, palms down towards the heart. And just continue with this movement here. Maybe as your arms extend, you can turn your gaze over, following the movement of the right arm. And then the next time the arms are extended, let's hold our pose. So your gaze could stay neutral, or you could turn your gaze looking beyond the fingertips. Lengthening as you inhale and grounding down. Feel both feet on the ground as you exhale. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Feeling the breath in your body. Two more breaths. And releasing the arm behind you and turn your right palm up. Inhale, raise it overhead. Maybe your gaze follows it. Maybe you have a little bit of a back bend as you hold this pose. On your next inhale, inhale, come back to neutral spine and float your arm down. Let's take both feet back to the center of your chair. Coming back to this foundational pose here, or seated posture, feet on the ground, shoulders back, in alignment with your hips, arms at your sides. Just coming back here, just to check in, to see what it feels like after holding those poses. And when you're ready, let's go ahead now. Step the left leg out to the side once again. And lower that opposite knee down. So you want to get that stretch through the front of the hip. So this is that stretch for the hip flexor here. So your arms could just stay resting here on your leg. Or maybe as you inhale, extend the arms overhead. And maybe as you exhale, you can release. And if you're moving dynamically with your arms, the next time you inhale the arms up, let's just hold the pose. Just 2 more breaths. And exhale, release. Let's step the feet together again. And you might notice one side of the body more than the other. Maybe you feel just an echo of that pose in your hip flexor, or maybe the arms. And then when you're ready, step the opposite leg out to the side, lowering your opposite knee, stepping the foot back. Just feel that stretch through the front side of the hip. So again, the arms could just stay here resting on the leg, or this time, if you want to move or choose to move dynamically, let's alternate the arms. So inhaling, one arm up, and exhaling. And then the next time both arms are down, just pause here for a moment. And then on your inhale, if you choose to, you can raise your arms. Just hold it here for just a few breaths. Anytime our arms are raised and we hold our arms up here, we just encourage the flow of lymph, which helps our immune system. On an exhale, release the arms, step the feet together. Again, just noticing what it feels like to be in your body. Extending the right leg in front of you. So if you aren't at the front of your chair, you might want to move a little bit forward. Just get that extension here. We're going to move the foot from side to side like a windshield wiper. And so you'll want to feel that movement here at the top of the leg and the hip joint as you just move the foot from side to side. And then start to circle the foot in one direction. When you're ready, you can change directions. And coming to stillness, coming to a forward fold here. Another movement of the spine for flexion. Hands on the thighs, length through your spine. And as you exhale, hinging from the hips. So hinge from the hips with a flat back. Maybe start to travel the hand down the leg and then release the head. So holding this pose here, you may even feel a lengthening of the hamstrings in the back of the leg. And on an inhale, come upright. And let's take that same leg, let's come into hip opener now. So you can take that ankle, if it's available, you could bring it up to rest on the opposite thigh. Or maybe you need to extend your leg and rest your thigh a little bit, or excuse me, your leg a little bit lower. So find the position that is going to be best for you in this moment. So coming into this hip opener pose. As you hold this pose, again, just take that gaze inward. So maybe you're softening your gaze, or maybe the eyes are closed. And just inviting the hip to just relax and release and to open. And one last breath. When you're ready, on an exhale, release your leg and extend the opposite leg. And start with just that movement from side to side, that windshield wiper movement. Maybe start to circle your foot in one direction. And changing directions as you're ready. And coming to stillness, hands resting on the legs. Finding length through your spine on an inhale, and on an exhale, releasing, hinging from your hips, folding forward. On an inhale, inhaling, coming upright. Coming into our hip opener pose. So again, maybe you extend the opposite leg and rest your ankle on the lower part of the leg, or maybe you rest it on the upper part of the leg. So wherever your pose looks like, just softening your gaze, maybe closing your eyes and just allowing your awareness to allow the hip to relax with your breath. Just the invitation on your exhale to release and let go. On an exhale, release your leg. Both feet on the ground. Just notice the echo of that pose in the body. Coming to our final pose now. This is our Shavasana. And so just coming into a comfortable seat. Maybe you sit more back onto the chair, maybe resting your back on the seat of the chair. Still, again, feel that connection here beneath you, behind you. And just settling in, just feel the surfaces. As you settle in, you might notice the sounds in your space, just allowing the sounds to be part of this pose, this practice. And you might notice as you continue to just be in this pose, or as you settle in rather, you might feel the sensations of warmth or coolness on your skin. You might notice just the play of the light on the eyelids, any smells around your space. As your awareness is inward, maybe you notice some residual taste in the mouth. This experience of being in a body through our senses. Once again, now just start to bring awareness to those senses again. Noticing the play of the light on the eyelids, your sight, any sounds you might be hearing, feeling those sensations of warmth or coolness on the skin, or just the surface beneath you or behind you, sense of touch, any smells or tastes, those senses that are part of our human experience. Maybe wiggle the toes and the fingers now, just movement to the body. Maybe move your head gently from side to side. And just be fully aware of being in your body now. And I want to thank you for your practice today. And just invite you, as you take your practice off your chair through the rest of your day and week, that there's that human experience through our senses. We go through our days, and whatever presents itself, remember there's that part of you that is unchanging. Your ground of being, the truth of who you are, your divine spark, that who you are is unchanging, that you are created in love, for love, and to be loved, and that you are beloved. And finding peace, joy, and comfort in knowing that truth. So thank you once again for your practice and your presence, a gift that you've given yourself, and wishing you all well, and I look forward to next time.